Welcome back to my channel. Well, today we are going to solve one more interesting problem from Codechef, which is actually smallest numbers of notes. Okay, let's begin this by reading the problem. The problem is all about considering a currency system in which there are notes of 6 denominations, namely rupees 1, 2, 5, 10, 50 and 100. If the sum of rupees n is input, write a program to compute a smallest number of notes that will combine to give rupees n. Okay, as a user, if you give n as input, then you have to write an algorithm in such a way that the computer must provide the least number of notes which must result in that particular number n that you gave as input. Coming to the input, the first line contains an integer t, where t is nothing but the total number of test cases. Then follow t lines, each line contains an integer n. Coming to the output, for each test case, display the smallest number of notes that will combine to give n in a new line. Coming to the constraints, t ranges from 1 to 1000 and n ranges from 1 to 10 power 6. Okay, understand the example, guys. It's very important because we can understand the logic just by example, okay? Here we have input. In the first line we have test case, which value is 3, and it means we have to take 3 inputs. The first line is 1200 and the second line is 500 and the third line is 242. The output is nothing but if we give 1200 as input, then we will get 12 notes of 100 rupees. As you observe, here is an array, right? Here they gave some of values like rupees 1, 2, 5, 10, 50, 100. For example, if you go for an ATM and ATM has all these notes, for example. So if you enter 1200 as input, then ATM must give 1200 rupees notes, because that will be the minimum when compared to all other notes. Yeah, I hope you are getting my point. If we give 500 as input, then we must get 500 notes. Means the number of notes will be 5. The third input will be a bit tricky, understand it. If we give 242, then we must get 2 of 100 notes and 4 10 rupee notes, and we will get 1 2 rupee note. If we combine all these things, we will get the output as 7. Means we are getting 7 notes as output. So in this way, the example is written. In this way, the output is designed. Okay. Coming to coding part, here in the first line we'll take test case as input, as we do all the time. So test case equal to int of input. We must store all these values in some array, right? In some list, because we need these things. So we'll store this in one array and name that array or list as notes. In Python we will call it as list but not array. So let's do it in reverse order. 100, 50, 10, 5, 2, 1. The reason why I'm storing them in reverse order is because it will be easy for us to trace and we can get the optimal number of notes while tracing. Okay, we took test case and we have notes, and now we need to take inputs, right? So for I in range of test case, we will take input. So n equal to int of input. For example, user gave 1200 as input. We need to get the output as 12, right? How can we do that? We can do that by just doing mod with 100, right? It is very easy. If we do mod 100 with 1200, we will get 12 as output. If we do 500 mod 100, we will get 5 as output. And these two are completely clear. But the third one is a bit tricky. So let's trace and write algorithm or program for just this third one. These two inputs are easy, but the third one is a bit tricky. So if you observe, here is an example for third one. If the value of n is 242 given by the user, first what we will do is, we will do mod with 100. Okay. If we do mod with 100, the remaining part will be 42. And if we divide 242 by 100, the remaining part will be 2. Right? understand the difference between mod and division. Okay, mod means the remainder that is left after division is mod. Division, you know. So if we observe here, the first value is 242, and if we do it with mod 100, the remaining will be 42, and if we divide it, we'll get 2 as output. So this 2, we are going to store it in some variable called count in the code. Initially count will be 0, so count equal to 0. What we are doing exactly is, we are going through each and every value in the array. Means for x n nodes, initially the value will be 100. So now we are going to do division. Count, and we are going to add that in count, plus equal to n mod n floor division x. And now we have to get that remaining part, right? So n equal to n mod x. We will get the remaining. That's it. And we are going to print. In the first step, n value is 242. First you will divide it by 100. What is the output? 2. Okay. Means we are getting 200 rupee notes in the first attempt, and the leftover is 42. To get that leftover 1, we are doing mod operator. So here, now the n value becomes 42, and later if we do division with 50, then we will get 0. We will get 0, and there is nothing to do with 50 rupee note. In the next attempt, the n value will remain 42, and in the next attempt, the x value will become 10. And if we do 42 by 10, you will get 4 as output. It means we will get 4 10 rupee notes. And the leftover will be 2. In the next attempt, the value of n will be 2. And at this time, we cannot divide 2 by 5 because we will get 0. And there is nothing to do with 5 rupee note. Now we will go to 2 rupee note, and now if you observe, the value of n is 2 and also the note is also 2. If we divide both, we will get the value as 1. It means we will get 1 2 rupee note. And the remaining will be 0 in the next attempt. And now if you divide it with 1, obviously we will get 0 and it will come out of the loop. And if we add all these values, 2 plus 4 plus 1, we will get 7 as output. And we are storing all these values in count variable. So that's what we are doing. So if we give custom input, I'm gonna copy this and I'm gonna paste this in custom input. My god, there are many errors. Okay, indentation error. Oh, I gave space over there. Yeah, it's working. If we submit it, yeah, the solution is correct. I hope you understood the logic. If you have any doubts, if you have any queries, you can ping me on Instagram, or you can mail me to my official mail girlcoderimpressive@gmail.com, or you can even comment me in the YouTube. I will always be there to solve those errors. I will always help you in making a separate video on tracing part as well if you want. And if you like the video, then hit that cute little like button, because that motivates me to make more interesting technical stuff for you. And if you are new to my channel, then don't forget to subscribe to my channel. Thank you.